Hey everyone! I know that this part in my Niji solo rankings has been long awaited because today's video is all about Kanata. She has 6 solos as of the time of me making this video, and they are Nemureru Mori ni Ikitai na, My Own Fairy Tale, Märchen Star, Butterfly, Silent Blaze, and Cooking with Love. I feel that Kanata's music can basically be divided into a before and after. Before the anime aired, her music was a slower, dreamier style that really showed off her sleepy side. But after the anime aired, we got to see a new side of Kanata because this is when her music gets a little more dramatic and sharper to listen to. They started experimenting with different sounds for her, and so I think that the anime was the point in which a lot of people first sat up and took notice of Kanata. Although she isn't in my top 3 Niji girls, I have always liked Kanata's voice, so it was nice to see other people start paying more attention to her. I personally find Kanata's voice to be very flexible. She clearly excels at slow songs, but she can also handle faster-paced, more dynamic songs. And her solos have it all, so let's get into them. Coming in at number 6 is Kanata's first ever solo, Nemureru Mori ni Ikitai na. I have unfortunately always felt like this was one of the lowest ranked songs from the first Niji album. It feels very forgettable to me, and honestly when I stop and think about this song, what I remember best from it is that the title is hard for me to pronounce and spell, and that the All-Stars MV contained a bit. If you look at the lyrics, this song basically serves to stress the fact that Kanata loves to sleep. But I feel like Kanata is so much more than that, so I think that she has really grown beyond the song. Although she sounds really pretty here, the song itself could have done a lot more. There's not much of a bridge, and really it just leaves me feeling kind of meh at the end of the day. Coming in at number 5 is My Own Fairy Tale, which is Kanata's second solo, which was used in Season 2, Episode 13 of the anime. The background music of the song actually reminds me a lot of her first solo, so I guess to me it's kind of like an updated or improved version of Nemureru Mori ni Ikitai na. I do find this song to be a little more interesting to listen to, and the lyrics are also pretty cute, especially if you imagine Kanata singing the song to her little sister Haruka. I also thought that the bridge sounded pretty. However, I think that they could have done more with the song. So for that reason, although I think that the song is a step in the right direction, this song is also not that memorable to me. Coming in at number 4 is Märchen Star, which is Kanata's third solo, and at this point I do promise that this whole ranking isn't just in the order of Kanata's solo releases. It's just that Kanata's solos are clearly improving with each song that she gets. I actually really like the MV of the song in All Stars, especially the part where Kanata sits on the moon and it rises into the air. The background music is also more upbeat and energizing than her previous 2 solos, which I liked. However, although I like the song and I think it was a good fit for Kanata, I just don't think it's in the same class as Kanata's 3 most recent solos. And for that reason, I couldn't rank it higher than number 4. Coming in at number 3 is Silent Blaze, which is Kanata's solo that was created for Love Live All-Stars. Each of the Niji girls were tasked with singing a song for a club, and Kanata got the Magna Club. When you first hear the song, you might not even realize that it's Kanata because she sounds incredibly different in the best way. I don't necessarily think that rock songs suit Kanata, but she does a really good job at this one, and the song perfectly demonstrates how versatile her voice can be. But having said that, this song rests at a solid number 3 for me because I think they could have done more with the bridge and the third chorus to make them stand out. And to be honest, I'm not a huge rock fan, especially for someone like Kanata. Coming in at number 2 is Cooking with Love, which is Kanata's newest solo. I think the song is really cute, and it caught my attention as soon as I listened to the album. Cooking is obviously really important to Kanata, so I love that she finally got a song about something that's important to her that isn't sleeping. I also think that the rhythm of the song is incredibly catchy, and Kanata honestly sounds so happy and adorable in the song. I don't say this about a lot of songs, but it makes me want to get up and dance along with her when I hear it playing. I really wish we could have gotten an MV for the song in All Stars just so that we could have seen a more energetic song for Kanata, because I think the MV would have been a really good style for her. I was a little up in the air when it came to my number 1 on this list, because Cooking with Love is actually probably my favorite Kanata solo. However, I genuinely believe that Butterfly is Kanata's best solo so far. It was used in Season 1, Episode 7 of the anime, and it's the solo that broke the mold for her. It allowed her to finally move away from the slow, sleepy songs to something that lets her show off what she can really do. I know that this is easily Kanata's most popular solo, and there's good reason for that. She sounds gorgeous in it, the lyrics are beautiful, and the music video from the anime is really pretty. You can feel how much she loves her little sister here. This is the song that made a lot of people really look at Kanata for the first time, and I have to give credit where credit is due. Ironically, Butterfly is the song that gave wings to Kanata Solos and took them to brand new heights. That concludes my Kanata solo ranking list. I have to admit that my bottom 3 were easy to list out, but figuring out my ranking for the top 3 was a little bit harder. Kanata has some really good solos in her repertoire, and I feel like she's only going to get better as they continue. It makes me really happy to know that Kanata's solos have become so good, because I think that she didn't get the attention she deserved in the beginning. As always, I will leave a link to the Love Live wiki to each of the songs I've talked about here in the description below, in case there are some of Kanata's solos that you haven't heard before. I couldn't include the music here because of copyright, but I would encourage you to listen to all of her solos if you haven't yet. And if you've already heard them, or if you've listened to them just now, then please leave a comment below with your ranking of her solos, or even just let me know if you have a particular favorite one. Until next time everyone, thank you for listening!